We took our playground from this to this. Hi, I'm Shelly, and in this video I'm going to tell you what we used, how we did it, and what we spent. 3 years ago we built this playground and we used rubber mulch as the ground covering. It looked really great for about a week. We have far too many trees to clean up from, and the rubber mulch was disappearing fast. So we started hunting on the internet and we came across these Technoflex tiles that were sold at Home Depot. They were great for outdoors. They came 20 by 20 per tile. They're about a ½ an inch thick and there's 8 in a box. They also came in 3 different colors: black, green, and red. We decided to go ahead and we ordered 25 boxes in the black. While we were waiting for the tiles to arrive, we had to prep the area. So the fence that divides the playground from the pet goats has seen better days. It's a farm fence and not super straight. And nothing can make a cricket fence stand out more than a 20 by 20 square tile. So we decided it was time for an update on the fence. We put in extra care just to make sure it was perfectly straight. We also decided to add a bigger sandbox. Then we had to figure out the actual playground area, the ground. We have a large maple tree at the one end of the playground, and the ground underneath it was very uneven, and trying to level that ground was going to be near impossible, or at least far more work than we wanted to do. So we came up with the idea of, instead of leveling it, what if we built a deck around it? That way we didn't have to actually level the ground underneath it, and it also provided us with extra seating space. That allowed us to start laying the tiles about 10 feet away from the tree. We just covered up our biggest problem, which was the tree. With the fence done and the deck done, it was time to prep the area for the tiles to be laid. We are very fortunate to have a tractor that was able to do this work. And as of June 14th of this year, it is officially paid off. So we're gonna call this free labor. And then we had to bring in the limestone. We laid about a 2-inch layer of limestone across the ground. We can be done for the day. And we rented a tamper from Home Depot. Stop driving! The way my husband levels the limestone is by burying 1x2s into the limestone, and then he uses the level to level the two of them. Before he's ready to lay the tiles, he actually removes the 1x2s so that the tiles lay right on the limestone. For us, this worked. I don't know how the professionals do it. This has made leveling far easier and quicker for us. As for the tiles, this is what they look like. They're pretty heavy. Like you can see, they are about a ½ an inch thick, and the back of them is all like a honeycomb for drainage. They also come with 4 pegs in each tile. The pegs go in the ends and then they link together, and you just lay them down and link them to the next one. The tiles actually went down super easy and quickly. Because we were working with an already existing playground, we had curves, which meant we had tiles to cut. This part was actually something that worried me the most leading up to it. I wasn't sure how they were going to actually cut. What we ended up doing, so we took chalk and we chalked the edging where the tile was going to lay. Then we put the tile over top, pressed it down so that the chalk line would transfer onto the bottom of the tile, and that would give us our cut line. And then my husband just used the jigsaw and cut them, and they actually cut super easy. All in all, the tiles were pretty easy to lay, and I would think they are suitable for anyone that wants to do a DIY playground. We have a beautiful playground that is super easy to keep clean. We also discovered that the tiles make a great canvas for sidewalk chalk. Tell me what you're coloring.
A big toilet.
What's inside the toilet?
Poop.
Yeah.
Oh, good job. But how much did we spend? For the fence, the deck, and the sandbox, for all of the actual lumber and hardware and lights on the top of the fence, we spent at Home Depot $3,628.96. Also from Home Depot purchased the sand for the sandbox, and we had that delivered. So that was $251.97, and I believe that is equal to 64 bags of the play sand. So it was play sand that was delivered in bulk. For the fence, the wire part, what we bought was 4x4 by 48 by 16 foot livestock panels. I believe these are as best as we can get. Our goats are pretty hard on our fences, but those panels were $119.99 each, and we used 3 of them, which totaled $406.76. The tiles themselves, we bought 25 cases. They were $198 a case, which brought the total of the tiles to $5,593.50. We put limestone underneath the tiles, and that cost $451.57. Pause for dogs. Are we good to go? Okay. The tamper that we rented that for 24 hours, I think a little over 24 hours, and it came to $168.52. So our grand total for the tiles was $6,213.59, but we have 3 boxes to return. So, and that return comes to $671.22, leaving us with a total for the tiles $5,542.37, making our grand total $9,830.06. Just a little shy of 10 grand. And according to our tiles, our fence is still crooked.